Hi, this is Mark from Singletrack magazine. I'm here in Riva del Garda in Italy for the launch of the Focus Raven2. This is the e-bike version of Focus's carbon fibre race hardtail. I'm not entirely sure who this bike is for because the Raven is actually a thoroughbred race machine for entering, well, races. You can't enter this in a cross-country race unless they have e-bike categories. So I'm not entirely convinced that this is actually designed for a particular rider. However, I want you to see past that for a moment because we've got some very impressive technology going on in here. First of all, look at around the bottom bracket. The motor system is tiny. It's about half the size of a Shimano step system. Well, that's because this is not actually the motor. The motor's actually in here. It's attached to the battery. Just like the battery, it can be removed. Watch this. This is the battery and the motor system. So 250 watt hour battery in there. That's half the usual size of a typical e-bike battery. But just like with the Jam Squared, Focus are actually reducing the capacity to make the handling of the bike better, to make the bike lighter. This is 14.2 kilos in total, so that you don't need the full battery capacity in order to get a good range. In fact, today around the trails of Riva del Garda, we've actually done 55 kilometers. I've come back with about 25% left in the battery pack. That's quite impressive. Okay, now the other really clever thing is take this out. The gearbox still works, engages, it's got a freewheel in there. The motor system is not a structural part of the frame, so this bike is now rideable. It is now 4 kilos lighter, it's just a little over 10 kilos in total. It's still a carbon fibre standard race bike. Now you can enter it in competitions, now you can actually race it. So it's kind of a big deal. It's the next step in the evolution of e-mountain bike technology. Let me pop the battery out and show you. That's the actual battery pack. Okay, the motor system actually weighs more. I've had sandwiches bigger than this. You can carry a spare one of these in your pack. In fact, one of these will fit in a bottle cage, not this one because these are tiny little plastic ones. But I'm led to believe by the Focus engineers that you can fit one of these into a bottle cage. Let's put that back in and I'll show you the controls. Okay, here we have the power control. At the moment it's in white mode, the LEDs are white. This means that the motor is not actually engaged, so you've just got the gearbox to contend with. To be honest, it's pretty frictionless and it feels just like an ordinary bike, albeit a 14.2 kilo bike. If we click up, we get to the first mode, which is green. This is eco mode. This gives you up to 80 watts of assistance. It doesn't give you exactly 80 watts because it depends how much effort you're putting in too. It will match you up to 80 watts. We click on the next button up, we get to blue mode. This is kind of like the trail mode, and this gives you up to 150 watts of proportional assistance. Now, if we go from here to the maximum, which is pink mode. Pink mode gives you everything up to 400 watts. It will match what you put in up to 400 watts. So that is the one you need either when you're exhausted at the end of the ride or whether you've just suddenly hit a massively steep hill. To be honest, today we spent most of our time in the trail mode, and that's probably why we managed to do 55 kilometers and come back with 25% in the tank. This particular one's been recharged.